Hey guys, my name is Heather and today I'm going to be sharing with you some advice for your portfolio for art school. So first of all, let me just say this is my first ever video that I'm recording with me talking directly to you instead of just my sketchbooks, so be a little gentle on me. So first of all, I am currently attending an art school. I applied to a total of 8 schools, combination of art schools and universities. I got into all of them and I received some form of scholarship to all of them. So that is why I feel I am qualified to share with you some information. I'm not sure if what I did will help you, but in hopes that it will, I'm going to share with you what I did. Let me first address that this is kind of a late video, so if you're a senior in high school this year and you're applying to art school, this may not be the most helpful video, but if you're a junior, listen to what I have to say because hopefully it will help you out.
Number 1
is do not neglect your grades. Now, you may say, but I'm going to art school, it doesn't really matter, or if you're not good at that, I get that's not your strong suit, but if that is what you're good at, don't suddenly start neglecting that because you decide you're going to art school. A lot of schools give scholarship money for grades. And the school I go to currently is university, so the scholarships are almost entirely based on your academic record. Many of the private art schools I applied to, they don't consider your grades when they're doing your portfolio scholarships, but they often have additional scholarships that are solely for your academic performance. So you don't really want to miss out on that. Number two is go to portfolio reviews. Here are a bunch of places that you can get your portfolio reviewed. Number 1, National Portfolio Day. I'm gonna make a video about this, but probably in a little bit because most of them have already passed. Great place to go. If you don't know anything about it, I'll put a link down below. You can check out their website. The second place you can get your portfolio reviewed is when you tour an art school. Often you can make an appointment to have them review your portfolio. This is probably the best way to do it because they're going to remember you more. National Portfolio Day, all they're doing for the entire day is reviewing a ton of portfolios, so you're kind of gonna get lost in the mix. If you make a point to come out to their school, have them review your portfolio and get personal feedback, it's going to be a much more personal experience and they're going to remember your face and they're going to remember your work. The third place you can get this done is on a less serious level. You can get just people you know to look over your portfolio, whether it be any high school art teachers you have or any art people you know, anyone in the art world, or even if you just know someone who went to art school, they're gonna know what to look for. So that's a more casual thing to look at if you don't have a way of accessing one of those other options. So more about the portfolio. I'm gonna share with you my tips for your portfolio. By reading the website and the application materials thoroughly, you're going to find out exactly what they're looking for. For your portfolio, you're going to want to do exactly what they tell you to do. I know that sounds like a given, but if they tell you to have one self-portrait, have one self-portrait. Don't be well, it's okay. If they tell you to have a couple figure drawings, put a couple figure drawings. But the rest of it, the stuff that they don't tell you to do, you should work in series of art. So the reason people encourage this is because when you work in a series, you have to show some kind of concept behind it, and most art schools value your conceptual thinking. They want to see that you are really thinking about your art that you make and its connections to the world and to the other art you're making, and they just want to see that you're really thinking about the work that you're making. Another thing I would say is show a variety, but don't show a variety just for the heck of it. They want to see your best work, whatever that is, even if it's all the same thing. They'd rather see your best work than average work that you felt you needed to put in. So first of all, I keep giving you numbers. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that you can do if you feel that your art just isn't strong enough. As I said before, if you're a senior, this video isn't really going to help you that much. But if you're a junior, please listen to what I have to say. This is something I personally did, and it helped me a lot. And I feel personally, it's a lot of the reason why I got the scholarships I did and got into the schools that I applied to. Pre-college programs. I cannot recommend these programs enough. So basically what happens is you're going to a dedicated art school for a set amount of time during the summer, and that's what you're doing. You're making art all day. Some of the programs ask you to submit a portfolio, some of them do not. It depends on the program. They will tell you whether you got scholarship or financial aid, and then you will go to the program. It will be either anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks, and you will basically be immersed in art. You can often choose your major, or like the main class you're taking, and often you have the opportunity to take other small classes along the way. And the reason I recommend this so highly is because pretty much no other time in your life will you have this experience to devote all of your time to art. Also, a lot of the reason that this is such an important program for applying to colleges is they know that you're about to apply to college, and they'll often have you do work that's great for portfolios. Also, sometimes the pre-college programs offer scholarships for their students that went to pre-college, or sometimes you'll surpass the portfolio requirement for applying to school or other benefits like that. I just want to put a small word about affording these programs. They are pretty expensive, I will not lie. But don't let that deter you from at least trying to apply to it, because many programs offer scholarships, many programs offer financial aid, and additionally you're going to be getting college credit. So it's just contributing to your college education, and you're going to get scholarships from the work that you made there, so it's kind of going to even out. The last bit of advice I want to give is tips to improve your portfolio if you don't have the access to a program like that. Things that I did: I looked at other people's portfolios, as many as I could find online, see the work that people are making at the schools, and just see really where your work fits in. Ways of improving your art: I don't want to say the standard just make more art. Really begin to think about the concepts in your art and really think about the bigger picture of your work. So think about the themes in your work, think about why you make your work. But yeah, you just want to start thinking about that kind of stuff now, because when you're in art school, that's a lot of what you're going to be doing, and they want to see that you're beginning to think about that. So let me just close this video by giving you some advice that someone once told me. I was getting a portfolio review, and she was telling me that she really enjoyed my work and seeing my thought process behind it, and she also explained to me that when people review your portfolio, they're often not looking for the best work. So even if you feel like your work is not at this extremely high level, just show people what you're doing. Show people the experiments you're working on. They want to see that you're willing to try new things and you're willing to experiment and learn. So that was my advice for applying to art school, getting scholarships for art school. If you have any more questions about things I didn't cover in this video, which there were probably a lot because it was kind of off the top of my head, please put them down below. I can make another video about it if it's a big topic, or I can just answer it in the comments. I'm going to link my Instagram, and I'm going to link my Tumblr blog that has my artwork on it, so you can check that out. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't be too harsh on me because I don't know what I'm doing, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys, thanks for watching.